Good evening, my aspiring, beautiful bakers. As you may know, we're going to be making uniquely shaped brownies today, personalized just for you. So the very first step that you want to get over with is we need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So go to the oven, press bake, and set to 350, and we start. And now, just gotta wait about 15 minutes for this to preheat. Well, as you just heard, that is the oven finished preheating. Our 15 minutes are up. Now, we can get right into the baking. I almost forgot the most important step to anything cooking related, honestly. It's just, you always have to do this before you even hope to prepare food for other people. You have to wash your hands. Now, if you don't know how to wash your hands, then that is rather unfortunate, because you just get your hands wet, put some soap on. Make sure you use warm water. It's the best for killing bacteria and keeping your hands nice and clean, so the people who eat your food stay nice and healthy. Unless you're baking brownies, because those aren't healthy. And now that we finished washing our hands, we can get right into this. Now that I've washed my hands, I need to do something crucial. I need to apply no-stick cooking spray to the pan I'm going to be using. So here's the cooking spray. And now that we've done that, we need to mix the ingredients. Now that we've applied a no-stick cooking spray to our pan, we need to mix all the ingredients together. Now, as you can see here, we have a couple bowls, we have scissors, we have a wooden spoon, a whipper, and a spatula. You know, all things that we need. And we also have our ingredients, which is going to be a 2/3 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of water, and 2 eggs. Now the first ingredient we're going to be dealing with, of course, is going to be the brownie mix. Now the reason the brownie mix is so important to making brownies is because, well, this is the brownie mix. It basically speaks for itself. So once I cut off the top here, I'm basically just going to pour it all into the bowl. Well, the bag almost fell out. That would have been pretty bad. You know, it's coming out kind of slowly, but now, I'm not exactly pleased with the rate of progress of this brownie mix going into the bowl, so I decided, let's do that. Now, for the next step, we're going to get the vegetable oil. We're going to pour it in there as well. So, I'm going to pour some of the vegetable oil, pour it in. Now, vegetable oil is really cool because it's vegetable oil, and that's really cool. So, we have about a 2/3 cup here. We're just gonna pour it right in. Doesn't that look great? Now, we're gonna take our 1/4 cup, pour some water in it. Don't want to spill, of course, because that would be bad. Put the water in there. Doesn't that look lovely? Now we're gonna take the 2 eggs, and of course we're not gonna crack it right into the bowl, because if we get shells in there, it'd be pretty hard to get out. So I'm gonna crack the eggs. There's the first one. And there's the second one. Now, I'm going to need to make sure there's no shells in here, which, well, it doesn't really look like there are. So I think we can get right into pouring them into the bowl. And now, all we need to do is mix them together. Now, all we need to do is we need to mix these ingredients together. So we take our wooden spoon, we just get right to it. Now, of course, the box states that we should use 50 strokes, but honestly, here, take a look at the Pillsbury Doughboy. Do we like him? No. Look how ugly he is. He is pure demonic possession of dough. We don't listen to him. So we're just gonna do it our own way. So just to spite him, I'm doing more than 50 strokes. So let's say maybe, well, it doesn't even matter. I've lost count of how many strokes I'm doing. But it doesn't really, we don't need it too runny, just a little lumpy maybe. As long as it's nice and stirred and all the ingredients are mixed together perfectly. Well, it doesn't need to be perfect because no one here is a mastercraft baker. We just want some good old brownies. So I've stirred it a little bit. I'm gonna give it, say, 10 more strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's enough. Okay. And that's about enough. So, well, now that we've finished mixing all the ingredients, the next step is to pour them into the pan. So, you got your spatula, you gotta push it all down right to the rim of the bowl, because you don't want to miss any batter. Missing batter is for absolute amateurs who have no room for improvement. That's why it's absolutely crucial you don't miss any. Now, we've gathered pretty much all the batter. We're gonna spread it nice and evenly across the pan here. Now, make sure you're paying attention at the technique I'm using. It's actually a hidden technique that the ancient Mayans used to make their cakes for their hunting party returns. It's called not missing a spot on the pan because the ancient Mayans were very smart people and they made sure to maximize the space they use. So once again, make sure you get all the batter nice and down there. And once we finish in a minute here, we're gonna be putting this into the oven. Now I know the oven's pretty scary because it's really hot and you could burn yourself, but trust me, as long as you use proper safety precaution, use gloves, all that biz, you should be fine because, well, if you aren't, you're gonna have severe burns on varying parts of your body. No one really wants that. So, we basically got all the batter here. Now it's about time we put this bad boy in the oven. Now that we have nice and evenly coated this across the pan, our next step is to put it in the oven. Look at this absolute beautiful, pristine work of art here. It's nice and golden on the interiors, the metals to use to hold up the pans like this. Absolutely perfectly crafted. Now, sorry, I really love the oven because man does it make some good brownies. Now, all I need to do is put this into the oven. Now make sure you don't touch the metal because that's hot and no one wants to get burned. Now, the packaging says we should put it for 28 to 31 minutes. So just to make sure we get the best possible brownies, we're gonna set our timer for 31 minutes. You hear that? That means that our wonderful, delectable, savory brownies are, oh, the heat. It's wonderful. Let's see. Now make sure you use hand protection so you don't burn yourself. That would suck. Look at these. Aren't they just absolutely beautiful? Now, This may seem like a weird thing to say, but we're not even to the most important part yet, despite even having all the brownies here. See, the most important part lies in the decorations. So, as you all know, I have come to each and every one of you. Unless I haven't come to you, then someone else drew your shape. Sorry, but that's just how it is. But I will be decorating and cutting out a brownie into a shape for each and every one of you. So, once this cools off, we're going to get right onto the decorating. Well, that's the last of them. Now, you can all enjoy your own personal special brownie. Thanks for watching.